Welcome to Tour Kansas City and home of the original Kansas City BBQ tour.
Hi, may I help you?
Hi, my name's Arlene, and I have been the Kansas City BBQ tour guide for over a decade. And our barbecue tour is a lot of fun. And we thought we'd share just a few little secrets and experiences that we have on our tour with you today. We also may check out some other stops. Tour Kansas City has really grown. Our claim to fame might be the barbecue tour, but we have tacos and margaritas tour. We have sightseeing. We may even stop by a brewery, winery, or a distillery or two, but we know how to get around. Kansas City is not like any other city. It doesn't have a beach or an ocean or a Big Apple to kind of attract you. It really is the sixth degree. It's the Kevin Bacon syndrome. Everybody knows everyone, and you need to know someone to know where all the good spots are. And now you do. So let me show you around.
Don't try hiding, 'cause it isn't any use.
Hey guys, we are down here at Arthur Bryant's, right next to 18th and Vine, just north of the Municipal Stadium, or where it used to be. The Kansas City Monarchs played out of there, the first Negro League baseball team, the Athletics, even the Chiefs played out of that stadium. And for a long time, it would bring people here, and sports still does. But at the time, we would have lines that were almost 6 hours long around Arthur Bryant's. And to this day, you can get into the 2 and 3 hour mark on big sports days. But we got here bright and early today to check it out. So let's get inside. So from the minute you walk in, the waft of barbecue just fills your senses. It's coming from what's almost 100-year-old smoker. This used to be a little bitty bakery. The equipment in that bakery is still in use today. It's what was converted into this very unique smoker. As you walk in, you're also greeted by this incredible wall of photos. It's got people from all over the world that are bringing a little piece of home with them. Some Arthur Bryant sauce, and then if they have the time, they'll come out here and visit. Some of the charming details about some of these barbecue joints is the ability to see who's cooking your food right in front of you. This pit is over almost 100 years old. It used to be the kiln for the bakery that this used to be. It's a one-of-a-kind smoker. We like to call it well-seasoned. We are here with Chris Stewie, and Chris and Andrew took over Arthur Bryant's in December of 2022. How's that been for you?
It's been a wild ride. You know,
Okay.
this is obviously a very institutional place. A lot of history in this building.
Yeah.
Very humbling to be able to take it over from Jerry and his family, and the Bryant family. So it's been it's been a fun ride. We've learned a lot, and we continue to keep pushing forward with it.
Chris, what made you want to take on the Arthur Bryant's name?
I think when the opportunity arose, is just something you can't pass up. I mean, it's part of Kansas City's history, and a lot of memories have been made in this, in this building for a lot of families that have lived here for a long time, and you see it every day with people that come in for lunch and just throughout the week or before a Royals or Chiefs game, or, and then just the amount of people that come in from out of town so that they have to try here, and so it was something that we knew we had to go after. We wanted it.
All right, so we just came out of Arthur Bryant's. Remember when we walked in, we came in nice and early. Lunch hour is here, and there's already a line out the door. And one thing to know, when you come on a barbecue tour, you're not gonna wait in any lines. We've got you covered. The waft, the smell, the smokestack of LCs can be detected from miles away. And sure enough, we made our way down here to LC's to try a little barbecue, have a little talk with Tasha, and hear a little bit about Mr. LC Richardson. So we are here with Mr. LC's granddaughter, Tasha Hammett. And Tasha, tell us how it's been taking over the LC legacy and enterprise that is here at LC's barbecue.
You know, it's been a fun ride. My grandfather's legacy and his brand was already strong, so all I had to do was make sure the right people are in the right places and make sure that his brand stays consistent.
He was such an integral part of the community.
He was.
Like I call him our Santa Claus of barbecue.
Yeah.
Because he was so tall. I mean, how tall was he?
6'5".
6'5", okay. I like to say almost 7 feet. So that's close. But, and just always jolly, always smiling, unless he was behind that line, keeping people in line. So what was it like growing up around Mr. LC and the barbecue world?
You know, it was actually one of the best memories I have is being able to shadow my grandfather and watch what he did. He was a very successful entrepreneur at a very young age. So I got to start watching him at the age of 12, run a successful business. I watched him expand this business. My grandfather is a Kansas City BBQ legend. He makes his rub and his sauce. He made it all from his own palate. So he was the one that always pushed me to do better and be better. He enforced in my head at a very young age, customer service is important. Everybody that comes in here is family. And so I just kept that going.
This used to be a little liquor store, yeah?
It did. This backside was a liquor store. So when my grandfather opened in 1986, he had the backside, he had 3 bar stools, and he had a little smoker out there. And so as soon as he got the opportunity to buy this side, it was all she wrote. He put seating in here. He invested in that smoker. People come for the smoker. When you walk in, you smell that smoker. That smoker's fired up from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. every day. So it's got lots of flavor in there.
This is what reminds me as a classic opinion of a barbecue joint. Yeah. With the smoker right in the middle. We come out a little smoked ourselves.
Yeah, every time.
And my customers tell me that lasts about 2 weeks on their clothes.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how they know that. But what is one of your flagships and favorite things to serve here at LC's? Now, I know we love and come for the burn ends.
Yes.
Because they're just the perfect Kansas City style burn end. It's a meaty chunk, char on one side, fat on the other, drenched in sauce.
Yeah,
so
people love the sauce.
What would be your personal favorite, or would you say is that the flagship for LC's?
No, it's really hard to say a favorite. I've been eating here since I was 12. I regularly, routinely try different things just to make sure the taste is there, the flavor is there, the tenderness is there. I love our mixed plate because it comes with mixed ribs plus 2 meats. I love to taste everything. That's a very popular plate for people to share because they get the opportunity to taste a couple different meats, and it comes with a side also. So as far as foods, I say the mixed plate because of the amount that you can try. And then as far as our side, I like the baked beans. It's the trifecta. It has our meat, our sauce in there. And then I also like our fries. They're home cooked, they're fresh, cooked to order. So we have some very popular sides. Yes,
yeah?
We do.
So,
Everybody's been a good supporter, and you know, my grandfather loved everyone that supported him, whether it was you come to buy a soda or you come to cater an event. He loved everybody equally, and all his customers were his family.
I do see all walks of life in here every time.
Yes.
Tasha, I appreciate you taking some time with us today.
We love you.
And we love you too. And get down here to LC's or come down here on a barbecue tour and I'll bring you down here.
Peel me a grape, crush me some ice, skin me a peach, save the fuzz for my pillow.
All right, so we are out here at 12th and Brooklyn, 1221 to be exact, the home of Gates & Sons Barbecue, where we're gonna get to talk to George Gates. We're gonna take a little look at the pit, maybe even check out this saucery. Let's get inside.
Hi, may I help you?
Hi guys, we are here today with the man himself, Mr. George Gates.
Right.
How you doing today, George?
Thank you.
The second.
That's right.
The second.
And I hate shaking hands, really. You know, beautiful women, I like to give them a hug. So,
I've met Darkest. I know, one arm hug right here. I know better. But how are you doing today?
I'm doing excellent. Yourself?
Good. George, why don't you tell us about how the Gates family became the Gates family?
The business itself was started by my grandfather, who I'm named after, George W. Gates. My father, Ollie Gates, and his siblings were the second generation. Me and my siblings are the third generation. My son and his cousins and siblings are the fourth generation.
Okay.
And we possibly have a fifth generation coming.
Ooh, look at you, a new Gates on the way.
So we'll see what happens.
Okay.
But we started back in 1946 in the old Jazz District on 18th and Vine. My grandfather and the guy went to business together. My grandfather was kind of hot-headed and stubborn, so that partnership lasted for about a week, and then he bought him out. And so it was called Old Kentucky Barbecue at that time. Then went from Old Kentucky Barbecue to Gates Old Kentucky when he bought him out. And then the name evolved as the business evolved from Gates Old Kentucky to Gates and Sons, now Gates Barbecue.
Gates Barbecue.
When my grandfather was moving up here in 1959, my father said, no, everybody's moving south. Dad, we need to go south. He said, no, I ain't going south. He said, I don't understand. Why don't you go south? He said, come here, Ollie. So he walked him up here. He walked him up here like this. He said, Ollie, this is one reason why we're gonna stay up here up north and not go south. He said, what's that right there?
What do you do? Downtown?
He said, that it ain't going nowhere.
Oh, nice. Okay. Was this back when you guys were doing the barbecue sauce in the washing machines?
Oh, I don't know when exactly the barbecue sauce in the washing machine started. It stopped with me.
Okay.
It stopped as I got about 14 years old. We stopped doing that in the washing machine. But that was our mixer. It wasn't about mixer. I would get a Maytag washing machine, and I would put the cans of ketchup in there and all our mixes in there. And then we would agitate. Then
Agitate.
Then where the water came out, that's where I would let it out into the gallon jugs. It worked fine.
I'm sure.
Yeah, until we had to make more, and then, But yeah, that's how I started making barbecue sauce in a washing machine.
You didn't wash clothes in between, did you?
Only my socks.
Okay.
Not everything.
Okay. Good to know. That's what gave it that special flavor.
That gave flavor, right.
Absolutely.
Had you coming back.
Every time. What's your favorite, what's your flagship, your favorite on your menu? Favorite cut of meat?
Our signature item is our barbecue pork spare ribs. That's our signature item. Everything is predicated off of that. If that rib is good, everything is going to be good, and people are going to relate that. People come to Kansas City to eat barbecue, not for the beef necessarily, and not for the chicken necessarily, but for the ribs. Because down in Texas, that's beef, and they eat a lot of beef, and they have a lot of barbecue beef down there. But Kansas City is known for its ribs, and we have our rib that we prepare in barbecue specially. We don't smoke ours. We barbecue ours. We don't have any smokers. In our kitchen, we don't have a thermostat, a thermometer. Everything is from here.
From the heart.
And from here.
Mine.
We teach you how to do it from here, but if you don't have this, you're not gonna barbecue anyway.
Send out the scotch and boy.
All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us today. I hope we were able to give you some behind the scenes sneak peeks or a story you haven't heard before. If you want to hear more, check out our tour in person at tourkansascity.com for booking and tickets. If you are a local business and you're wanting us to come and check you out, email us at bookme@tourkansascity.com. But this was a good time. I hope you guys have a great one.
Don't bug me, no thunderbird me. You heard grave.